Okay guys, so welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing a updated project pan video. So this is going to be my first update since I filmed my intro into the project pan. And I have made a lot of progress on a lot of products, so I'm very excited about that. Yeah, so I guess before we get into it, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe down below so you can join my lovely family here on my channel. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I have my nice list here of everything that was in the project pan, and I put a little check mark beside everything as I finished it off, and then I wrote in on another page what I was replacing it with. So that's what I'm doing with my project pan. It's a rolling project pan, so once you use something up, you then roll something into its place to start using that product up, essentially, is what I am doing. So first thing on my list was the MAC Prep and Prime Setting Spray. So I started out and it was right here. There's the little mark on the bottle, and I did completely use this up. So that's the first empty in my project pan, which a few things I did put in on my project pan that was going to be easier to use up, just to kind of motivate and help me keep going with the project pan. So I am replacing it with this, it's kind of two setting sprays, but I'm going to kind of classify it as one, because this one I can say I'm pretty far down, but I don't know where to mark it. So I didn't know how to show this in the video, but I feel like I'm to here on it, because it feels like it's less than halfway gone. And then this one was kind of a smaller size, so I feel like the two of them could equal a full size. I don't know. But this is the little I Heart Revolution Long Stay Fixing Spray. This was with the Christmas collection they released. It has the little elf character on it here. So I marked it here on the side where I'm starting at. So I've used a little bit of it, but I haven't used a ton of it. So I'm going to replace both of these from using up the MAC Prep and Prime. And then the next thing on my project pan list was the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation. I did repurchase this just because this works wonders for my skin in the summertime. So I feel like I haven't really needed it during the winter as much. But I did finish this off. There's the line where I had it, and I completely squeezed it and squeeze and squeeze as much as I could out of the tube. So I used this up pretty close after I started the project pan. So I did roll in another foundation to replace it with, and that's my Fenty Beauty. This is the Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation. So I've been using on this one, I would say, pretty much all of February. And today is March 13th when I'm filming this. So I started, and this was completely new. This was a new bottle, and I wear foundation and makeup 5 to 6 days out of the week. So I'm clear down to here now. I'm not quite halfway. I would say I'm a third of the way. So I would say I could finish this off in about 2 months, but give or take, might be a month and a half I could finish this off. But I am excited to track my progress on this, and so that's what's replacing the Tarte is my Fenty Soft Matte. Okay, next up on my list is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. So on this one, if I can find my old footage of where I showed this bronzer when I started. I'm not sure if I kept that footage. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to take a picture of this product this time around. I didn't think about doing that, so that way I could insert a picture over here as to what it looked like when I first started on this bronzer. But if I can find the like filming footage, and we'll insert this here, over here beside me. And then here's what my bronzer is looking like now. There's no pan, but I can tell like I've used a good amount on it. Like these letters in the middle are like way more prevalent looking than they were when I first started using the bronzer. So I think this is going to take a really long time to hit pan on. Like that's all I want to do with this particular item. I just want to hit pan on this. Would be amazing. It's hard to hit pan on some bronzers, but like my Physician Formula bronzers, I can hit pan on those so fast. That's because they're not near as hard pressed as some bronzers are. This one's way more hard pressed, so it's going to take me a little while to hit pan on this one, but I feel like I've made good progress. Okay, next item on my list is the Tarte Sea Glass Cream Eyeshadow. This is no longer a cream eyeshadow. It's like very much so dried out, but it still works. Like I can use this and it still looks great on the eyes. So here is my current progress. I made a second mark. I feel like I've made really good progress on this cream eyeshadow since I started 2 months ago. I used up quite a bit of it, and I actually, like the doe foot can't reach the product that is now at the bottom, so I'm going to have to get out like a skinny little makeup brush and stick in there. I did put a brush in the end of it to kind of like stir it up and loosen it up because it got like really hard down there because I couldn't seem to get any up like a few weeks ago. So I did kind of stir it up and mix it up in there, and then I was able to get some more onto the doe foot applicator, but I feel like a couple more months I could finish this off. I don't wear this like every single day. I do like to do other looks, so I say I'd wear this maybe, I know I wear this at least once a week, maybe twice a week I wear this product, but I feel like I've made really good progress on it. Okay, next on the list was the Kosas Airbrow, and I scraped and scraped and scraped and scraped and scraped on this product, and eventually it's now just gotten really dried, and so there's really nothing else I can scrape out of it. So you can see there on the sides how I've scraped the inside where you can see like the lighter, like the actual purple of the component showing through. So like there's nothing left to this product. So I'm replacing this product, since I used it up, with the NYX the Brow Glue. Now this product is going to be an easier one to use up because I am working on using it up without putting it in my project pan. But I just feel like this would be another easier one to add in, that maybe by next check-in I would have this one used up. But this is the NYX the Brow Glue. So on the side there is where I have my mark. There's not a lot of product left in here. I have taken the stopper out so that way I can get more product to come up, but yeah, so I should probably be able to finish that one up pretty quickly, but I just wanted to kind of add in one more easier one amongst my like bronzer that's going to take forever. So then next up on my list was the Hello Fab Skin Primer. Oh, where did that go? I had to go get it because I had it in my empties. So this is the next thing on my list in the project was the Hello Fab Coconut Skin Primer. I recently just used this one up last week, so I was very excited about it. I've had this in my collection for, oh man, I don't even want to say how long, but it was still smelt just fine and didn't ever irritate my skin. Like everything was fine with it, so I was going to just use it up. So I used it up. I'm very excited about it. This is a really nice primer. I felt like with my textured skin and kind of like I felt like this with my skin, it just did a really good job with it. So that one I did use up in my project pan, and I am replacing it with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Hydrating Primer. So this is one I will not be able to use in the summertime, by no means. But it's not summer here yet, it's just barely starting to feel like spring outside. So I felt like this one would be a good one to try to use up in my collection before summertime hits, and then I'm going to have to add in a like mattifying primer. So I don't know how to mark this one because the tube is, you know, you can't see through it. So there's a lot in this. I feel like it's going to take me a little while to use this up because I've used some of it but not a whole lot. So yeah, so this is what will be replacing the Luminous, or the Coconut Fab primer, is my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. So next on the list is the She Glam Color Bloom Liquid Blush. And I really have no way to figure out how to mark this one yet, like, because the bottle is so frosted on this. Like, until I get it, like, used, like, really down will I be able to tell, and it still feels like there's a lot of product in this one. I don't even know if I'll be able to like tell a difference by the end of the year with this one. I feel like this one's gonna be in here for quite a while, but yeah, still going strong here. Next up on the list is the Tarte Easy on the Eyes eyeliner, which this one I'm actually going to end up throwing away because, as I talked about in my initial intro into this, that I made the stupid mistake of sharpening this, and it's actually a mechanical eyeliner, not a sharpening eyeliner. And since I did that, it made the like inside product like really loose in there, so it like wiggles around. So whenever you're trying to draw on your eyeliner, it does not work. So I'm actually going to toss this and hopefully purchase a new one because that product is so good and I loved it. And I'm actually going to replace it with the Tarteist eyeliner. And this is a felt tip eyeliner. I just want to try to work through a few of my eyeliners. I will just use this until it just doesn't work anymore, until it like dries up. So I am replacing that with this one. And then next on the list is the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Primer. And I will try to insert footage of how it looked over here. But I actually have pan on this one, which is pretty, yeah, it can be pretty easy to hit pan on this primer because you can just like use in one spot and then hit pan. Like, I get it. So here's what it looks like now. As you can tell, I've actually used quite a bit of this primer. So not only did I hit pan, I feel like I worked around the pan quite a bit. So I'm actually trying to see if this does anything for my acne, but I'm not sure yet. But I did make great progress on this product. Next up is the Fenty Pro Filter Powder, and I actually used this all up. It's completely empty. I had it in my empty video if you watched that. And I'm actually replacing it with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. And you can like shake it down and actually see where I'm at progress-wise. So I did go ahead and mark the back side of like where I am at currently. And I'd say I'm like halfway used up on this one. I did start using this one, I would say, a good 3 weeks ago. So I have used a decent amount of this. I do have to use quite a bit of powder on my face because I am quite oily. But that's what's replacing my Fenty powder. Next on the list is my Mix Bar Vanilla Perfume. And I have also made quite a bit of progress on this one. So I went from being up here to being all the way down here. So I would say within the next check-in, I will probably have this used up, which will be kind of sad. I will actually probably want to repurchase this one from Target because this is so good, and honestly it lasts on my skin just as well as some of my high-end perfumes. So I highly recommend these Mix Bar scents from Target if you've not checked them out. And then last thing on my list is the Catrice True Skin High Coverage Concealer, and I used this one up. I took the stopper out and completely scraped all around in there and can't get anything else out. So I'm replacing it with the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue Concealer. I got this one in a BoxyCharm, I think last year, some point in time, and had just never gotten around to opening it up and using it. And I really do like this concealer. It's pretty full coverage and I like it. So I'm replacing it with the Dose of Colors, and that is all of my that is my, what am I trying to say here? That's my first check-in for my project pan. So I ended up using up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 products. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I ended up using up 6 products, which is amazing. For my project pan, we replaced them with some new ones, and let's see how far I get with them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget you're absolutely stunning. Bye y'all, thanks for watching.